Hello, 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 hello. Are we live? We are live on YouTube. Hello, beautiful ones. It is Viv here. I was just stretching my back. I am feeling really great, and this is an impromptu live. I wasn't going to go live, and I'll explain why, but I decided to. So this is the live for Sunday, October 15th. And just letting YouTube know that we are here. Let me know if you are here. Yes, I was not going to do a live today, but I was feeling so good. Hang on. See if there's anything I want to close, like Zoom. Maybe I want to close my Zoom. Let me know in the chat that you are here. And let me see if I can find my Zoom. If I think it's probably closed, it's not showing. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, beautiful ones, and those of you watching in the replay. And the reason I'm here is because I feel so good. And I just led the first session of my Soul-full Mindfulness 8-week program. I just met with this cohort and it was so wonderful. I feel so energized. I'm glad you're here. Say hi in the chat. Let me know what your needs are. This channel is about spirituality and wellness for women. My name is Viv if you're new here. I've got some chamomile tea. And actually, I'm going to mellow myself. The thing is with YouTube, they always tell you, well, amp your personality up a little bit, but I'm in a mellow space because I was just teaching meditation and it was wonderful. It was really, really nice. Beautiful group. Hi, Lydia. Hello. Yes. Hi, Goddess. Welcome. So I was not going to go live. But I felt so good. And I literally just finished. If you saw me talking about the meditation program, it runs from 4 to 5:15. Of course, I ran late, right? 4 to about like 5:20. With the ladies, we have 7 registered, and it was just so wonderful. I really felt energized. They felt great. And so I said, you know what? I have enough energy to jump on YouTube. So what I'd like to do is a couple of things I'd like to do. Okay, as a creator, I'm looking at my channel, and what I would love to do is, and I've said this to you before, you guys, each video typically takes me about 3 hours to make. And that's a really long time to devote. So what I'd like to do, and I invite you to do, is look back at my channel. And I'd like to, if you have questions about those videos or comments, since you have me live here, like for instance, I did a month ago, I'm just going to go through them because to me it makes sense. Again, it takes me 3 hours to make each one, maybe 4 by the time I do the cover art that you see, film, and edit. So I want to talk about just anything from those past videos if you have a question. So I did one on difficult tarot cards, and I'm going to continue that series. It got 176 views, and that's enough for me to continue. If you had any questions about difficult tarot cards, okay, that was from that video, so check that out. I had one about burnout. So you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to go a little bit deeper into each video because, and here's why, goddesses, YouTube is rewarding, and these algorithms reward superficiality. So I don't know if I'm going to try to fight it because I will lose against the machine. The machine will crush me. That is why our attention spans are going. That's why people are, I was watching something about this, scientists saying people are literally saying, I can't remember. And these are not people with dementia, goddesses. These are just regular people like you and me, might be in their 30s, 20s, 40s, and they're just like, oh, I don't remember that. Because back in the day, for instance, we used to remember phone numbers. You know, maybe you knew 5 phone numbers in your head. Now, because we're relying on technology, though this isn't the topic today, but relying on technology, we're starting to literally lose that ability to focus for memory. And so I'm inviting you to look at my home page and some of the recent videos I've done on difficult tarot cards. Do you have the question? What about burnout? I did a video, burnout is real, and what are some signs? Because you guys know I've suffered from burnout. I did one, how to know if I'm meditating correctly and is it working? And then the latest one I did 2 days ago Meditation Myths Debunked, which is really excuses people give not to do meditation. So again, I'm really wanting the work that I'm putting out to be real, to be for those. It is real, but I'm really wanting to engage you. So if you watch any of those 4 videos I named, if you have any questions, I did one right before that also on how to meditate while walking that I really liked. It's a short video. So ask me any questions about anything that I've done recently, or even further back, okay? So again, that to make that full connection for those of you who might not have seen the connection I was trying to make, instead of just a superficial awareness of each thing, I'm trying to really get you to high glass half full, to dig into the content because there's a lot there. So so Lydia, I mean, is there anything in one of the recent videos that you've seen? I think Lydia said she quite likes the live, so she might not actually watch the pre-recorded ones. Or glass half full. I know you are, I see you on other channels because I know you came over from another channel originally. Just, yeah, if there's any of my recent videos that were on topics as different as when you're pulling tarot cards for yourself, there's some scary cards. I had that wonderful live with the 2 brothers. And the reason I'm laughing is because it's like they're 2 brothers, but they're brothers. Okay. And I'm actually using it in the sense of they're related, but it's just cute. I can say the 2 brothers who are brothers, and they were so charming and so wonderful. And they healed their alopecia with a plant-based diet. So you could ask me that, that's more them, but you can ask me stuff about that. And the video, 99 of you watched it so far, the 9 reasons people give why they don't meditate. So any questions, goddesses, those of you who are here, how are you? Say hi. Glass half full says hi. Lydia says hi. So I am on a high because I just taught my meditation class, the first session. If you are still interested, I've decided it's okay if somebody misses the first one because, of course, it's recorded. If you are still interested in my Soul-full Mindfulness program, then I'm going to just put here in the chat because I know it's all needed. I know it's needed. And we're going to do a little prayer / meditation in a few minutes. Okay. Assistant at In the Flow of Magic. If you still want to get into the program, In the Flow of Magic. We just met for our first session. There were 7 goddesses in there, all different backgrounds. Oh, an error occurred on YouTube. Okay, I got to type that again. All different types of people. And we just had a lovely, really, really lovely group learning different meditation and mindfulness practices. So you can get in touch with me at Assistant in the Flow of Magic if you need to for anything. Okay. So, yes. So the topic today, and I guess I will start, and I know sometimes you might feel like you don't have a topic. So the topic I had put was your divine nature. And so just sharing about that a little bit. You know, we all know what's going on in the world right now. And even if you have no one in the Middle East, because you are a divine being, we are all energetically connected. Okay. We are all energetically connected. So it just makes me think of that koan, which is like a riddle in Zen Buddhism. And one of the riddles is if a tree falls in the woods, does it make a noise if no one hears it? Like if there's not a person there, is there a noise? And it's like a brain tease, right? And so in the same way, somehow that connects for me with being connected. We're all connected. So I just want to know, how are you guys feeling? Glass half full. How are you feeling? Share in the chat. This way I'm not sitting in my room talking to myself. I am actually connecting with you. So I'm going to give some moments. Welcome if you're just joining. Welcome to my channel. I'm Viv. I teach yoga, I teach meditation and energy healing, working with the chakras and working with the meridians as well, the energy meridians. How are you feeling? Good. Just waiting for some comments to come in here. Lydia says that I watch the myths debunk. I feel guilty doing nothing while meditating. Right. Yes. No, thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. Just gets a conversation going. So beautiful. I'm going to put you on screen. Yes. So really, if you watched a recent video of mine, if you have a question, bring it to this. This is live. I am literally here. It is literally 5:58 on Sunday, October 15th, 2023, as I'm recording this. Okay. So Lydia says you watched the myths debunked, and the one that resonated for her was that she feels guilty doing nothing while meditating. Yeah, yeah. Or guilt for taking time for myself. Exactly. So that is one. That is one of them. Now, Lydia, I know you know, and thank you for giving me that to riff off of, those myths, is because you're not doing nothing. And as I said to the ladies in the program today, when you meditate, and when you meditate correctly and properly, you're having an impact on your body, your physiology, your mind, your spirit, and you're going to affect everyone you interact with, everyone you interact with. And I give them examples in the program because our sessions are 75 minutes. So I can't in this give you the examples I gave them, but I share stories. And so you're not doing nothing. In fact, you're cultivating your highest development. As Lydia, I think part of you knows, I'm sure. So when we are meditating, we really are doing something. So thank you for that, because I know that's, my channel has many, many subscribers, and many of you, many of you should be in the Soulful Mindfulness course. I know it can help. It can literally help anyone. I mean, I restricted it to women. I know, I feel bad, guys, but I just wanted a certain energy. So it is restricted to women right now, which is still like a lot of the world. So glass half full, move this weekend. You're trying to decompress. Yay. Did you do a big move? Do you want to share? Or was it just because I don't know all of your background, but I know maybe there's a bigger move in there. Did you do the big move, glass half full? Yes, there's always something to do. Yes. Yes. And that's true. That comes up with meditation. The stillness is actually very challenging for us. To go back to what Lydia said, there's stuff under that. It's not just about feeling guilty that we're doing nothing. What I noticed is our Western society, this may resonate especially with glass half full, is about achievement, accomplishment, and it's trying to tell you that, again, instead of just, you are divine, your nature is divine, you're a divine being. Instead, it's that you earn your value by working and working very hard. And that's where, to my video on the burnout, that's where many of us are so tired, right? Those of you watching, give me yes, or just say yes, tired. If you are experiencing that. Okay, I'm going to have a sip of my chamomile fennel tea, which is very good. I wish it were hotter, but it's okay. I am very finicky when it comes to tea. I'm like a temperature, I was going to say a temperature Nazi, but I don't even want to use that word. Like, just, it has to be the right temperature, not too hot, not too cold. So anyway, let me see. So our culture tells you that your worth is determined by how much you earn. Specifically, I'm talking America here especially, but to a great degree, the Western world. And of course, that has spread with colonization, that has spread around the world, right? Where maybe previously native culture didn't have that. So I am just saying to the goddesses here, remember, your nature is divine. Your worth is not dependent on how much money you earn, and you have a right to earn and receive what you need and what you desire in that way. So let's see, glass half full says, oh, okay. Okay, got you. Sending you love. I'm going to pull some cards. I'm feeling a little bit, because that always, you guys like when I pull cards. I will pull some cards for folks who are here. So I am happy that it's hopefully a final move. Yes, and Lydia says, I am tired. Absolutely. Yeah. Who else here is feeling tired, is feeling fatigued? Just looking at the chat. Yeah, and also glass half full, moving is extremely, I put it like as one of the third most disruptive things in life. Moving locations, yes. I do it a lot. I hate moving, but I like having moved, if that makes sense. I don't like packing. I don't like unpacking. You can never find, no matter how good you label, give me a yes on this. No matter how good you label what you packed, I don't care how efficient, I can never find what I need once I'm in the new place. That to me is the most disruptive thing about moving, is the inability to find what you need. Anyway, so glass half full, sending you energy and peace. And we're going to do a little prayer in a moment. We are going to do a little prayer in a moment. So just remember, though, your nature is divine. And so let's just do a little bit of a practice. Most of the people will watch this in the replay. So I'm really grateful for those of you who are here live right now. Now, the energy will still exist when you watch this later. So go ahead and close your eyes or lower them. All right. And lower your lights. I have really bright lights on because of the filming, of course, but go ahead and lower your lights. We're going to do a little practice. All right. Hopefully you can hear that bell. We're going to do a little meditation. Because I know that a lot of us are fatigued. Okay. And this is right around dinner time on Sunday, so some folks are probably having supper. Go ahead and close your eyes or lower them. And then pull up your spine nice and tall. Push up through the crown of your head so that your neck is nice and long, and slightly tuck your chin. It's very slight so that the back of your neck is long. It's said to affect the vagus nerve and begin to create a reaction to help us meditate. I'm going to move back just a little bit. Rest your hands down on your thighs. Have your palms facing upward. Relax your face and jaw. We're going to do 3 deep breaths. Inhale 1. Sit up tall, blow it out through your mouth. Do that 2 more times on your own. Breathing in deeply. With awareness, exaggerate the breath. Let it pull you up taller, taller, taller. So if you're sitting like this a little bit, rounded, bring those shoulders back. Bring the heart, center of the chest up. Lengthen your neck. Sitting with poise, with ease. Palms facing upward. If you would like to do Yana Mudra, thumb to index finger, just activate certain energies in the body, calm, concentration, thumb making a circle with index finger, both hands. Just notice how you feel right now, what is happening for you. And so soften your posture now a little bit. So you pulled up, but we want to not to be military. We want it like a little bit more relaxed. We're going to do just a brief body scan, and then we're going to do a metta, sending prayers to the planet. So literally about 5 minutes. So just feel your lower body from your toes up to your hips, and from your hips to your belly button. Notice sensations of warmth or coolness, tingling or vibration. The lower half of your body, pulsing, heaviness or lightness. And then from the belly button up to the crown of your head, notice sensations. So we'll go through the chest, the back, the shoulders, the arms, the neck and throat, the face. Relax your face, relax any expression. So somebody looked at you, your face would look kind of slack, right? So you don't have to keep doing a smile or anything. Just relax the face. The muscles will drop. Relax your forehead and your scalp. Breathe in, breathe out. Notice any part of your body that's calling your attention. And as you do so, breathe in to that part of the body and feel that as you breathe out, if there's any tension, any discomfort, or any pain, just let it go. Right? That might be your back for some of you, maybe your shoulder. Maybe you have an old injury or an ache. See if you can, with the next breath in, just focus gently at that area. And then as you breathe out, release. Like you're just letting any discomfort go right out your body, wherever it is. And now we'll just send a prayer. And you'll have time to just send to any part of the world that you might be focused on. But let's start with the current hotspot in the Middle East. Current and ongoing, past and present. And let's just do a metta. Metta practice is, may you be well. And what I'm doing, I sort of picture the region, and it's simply your intention. You don't have to be perfectly able to visualize, okay? So eyes closed, just tune in, just tune in. You could just say to yourself, Middle East, may you be well. And again, this is the wish. This is not necessarily the reality. You're coming from this energy, this prayer, this intention. May you be happy and peaceful. May you live with ease of heart and mind. May you be free from suffering. Those are the phrases we're going to repeat. You could say, may you be free from harm. May you be well. And feel like you're sending it out to all the people in the region. Imagine if everyone felt well. May you be happy and peaceful. May you live with ease of heart and mind. May you all be free from harm. So feel as if you're sending a healing balm, like a medicine, to that region. And now let's either picture the entire planet, or if there's a particular hotspot, if you're from a country where you know there's conflict, strife, and there is in every country, maybe it's homelessness in your country, maybe it's abuse of gays and lesbians in your country, maybe it's, there's still modern day slavery in your country. Okay, so just from your heart, whoever you are, just send to a particular region or a group of people. May you be well. May you be happy and peaceful. May you live with ease of heart and mind. And just repeating this phrase. May you be free from harm. May you be free from harm. And now let's together picture the entire beautiful planet. Welcome if you're just joining. And again, to those in the replay, very grateful for your doing this practice. Picture the entire planet. You may see the blue and the green and maybe the clouds around the planet, the atmosphere. Just bring it to mind, even in your intention, even if you can't visualize, just intend the entire world. And so may my wishes for peace, may my prayers for peace join with all of those beings. And I'm saying beings because it's not just humans. There are also higher level beings who might want peace on this planet. And so may my prayers and intentions and wishes for peace join with And then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to verbalize it, but I literally name the major religions. And I ask that those of the highest peaceful intention in those religions, and then I name indigenous religions. I see and feel all the, for me, it's hundreds of thousands, it may be millions of people of peaceful heart and mind, of peaceful intention. May our prayers join. And I literally see it circling the planet. And I see all different kinds of people, all races, ethnicities, their form of dress is different. And so let's just do that together now. Picture a beautiful planetary council of beings from various religions, people who are humanists and have no specific religion, people who have indigenous religions that you have never even heard of. They may be in the rainforest. They may be in South America or Africa. They may be in parts of Europe that have religions that go way back that you may not even know. So, but picture those of the highest intention for peace and it circling the globe. May all beings be well, happy, and peaceful. May all beings, whether far or near, in high, middle, or low realms of existence. So like I picture a slug when I say low realms of existence, okay? Many religions say that there are beings that are very lower level. They're reborn in realms that are very low because of their actions. That's all I'm going to say. But our wish is that all beings, so born or unborn, and there I picture pregnant, and I will say beings because I try to picture like all different kinds, animals, humans. So born or unborn, visible or invisible, may all beings without exception be well, happy, peaceful, and free from harm. Now let's bring it back to ourselves. You've expanded out. You have sent this out from your heart. You're emanating this peace. May I be well, happy, and peaceful. May I live with ease of heart and mind. May I be free from harm. May I be free from suffering. As I know that all beings cherish their own life and truly, at their core, wish to live happily. Now, actions may not always reflect that. We all know, even in our own lives, those who maybe are alcoholics, and yet they deeply wish to be happy, but they have an addiction. So kind of hear what I'm saying, that inside there is a wish to be happy. So knowing that is a human desire and all living beings. So for that reason, I send out this prayer that all beings be well, happy, peaceful, free from harm, safe. Go ahead and stretch. That was a very quick, relatively quick version of a metta. I have longer ones on the channel. And I hope that that served you. Let me know if you were able to settle into that. If you just joined, give me a comment. So that metta, loving kindness, and the idea is that you are healing yourself, your own heart, and your compassionate nature. That has very positive effects on your life, on your nervous system, on maybe the future for you, your future environment, if you believe in future lives, even potentially. And it is just a prayer. And for peace on the planet. So if you participated, let me know. And if you're watching the replay, you can't do the chat, but you can do a comment. So let me know how you feel. Lydia, were you able to do the practice? Glass, were you able to do the practice? Those others of you that I see that are quiet, but I can see the numbers that you're here. Were you able to do that practice? And how do you feel? How do you feel? So we were tapping into your divine nature. And I hope that that really, really served you. And hang on, I just want to check one thing. Yes, no, we are live. YouTube was showing something for a moment there. Yeah, so comments, questions, Glass. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, very inclusive. Yes. The idea, and I will talk about that a little bit because it's very despair inducing what's going on. And I know for some people it can really push. I don't want anybody to get pushed into depression. So thank you, Glass Half Full, for sharing that. The inclusive quality, and so yes, is that all beings. So that can trigger some people. Why do I say all beings? This practice, I did not invent this practice. It does come from the Buddhist tradition, but I'm pretty sure in the Christian tradition there is something very, very similar. And the idea is that if we can only wish our own people well, if we can only wish well to those people who are like us, who look like us, who are the same religion as us, then in fact, there's several things. One, we are not truly kind and compassionate. I mean, it's easy to be nice to your mom because if your mom was nice to you, say you had a great mom, it's easy to be nice to her. So it is not a spiritual challenge. There's no growth and there's no true love if you can only be kind and loving to those who look like you, believe exactly what you do, and say what you want. So thank you for noticing that it's inclusive because the aim is to develop. As a meditation teacher, this is a practice whose aim is to develop our own quality of love for all beings and our ability to be compassionate. Now, I want to just tease that out a little. It doesn't mean that every single person you meet you have to love. Like say you meet someone who is a swindler. They swindle people. You happen to know they literally just swindle people. Can you see the difference? Now, you're not necessarily going to get in a relationship with them like Mr. Swindler. Or like, yeah, let's just say somebody who's like actually a thief. Like they're just, I don't know. They do break-ins. They've gotten away with it successfully. You don't have to become their friend, but the practice is that you are still able to realize them as a human. So you are not going to harm them right at that moment. I mean, they're not coming at you. They're not trying to harm you. You're not going to, and you're going to realize that, wow, this person is a thief. And yet some part of them is still divine. And some part of them in being a thief thinks that that will actually lead to some sort of happiness. Does that make sense? Let me know if you guys are following me. Yeah, I know it sounds very convoluted, but yeah, that's the idea. So this is to teach you like a general love. It doesn't mean that you have to go be the best friend of the person. Okay. So because it does challenge people when we teach this metta, this loving kindness, it's like, well, but that person, in fact, I know you've all seen like different religious groups. Specifically what comes to my mind is the Amish. Remember the Amish group where someone crazy went in and shot up the school, and some of the kids literally like use their bodies to cover other people, other children. And quite a few of the Amish people said, you know what, we forgive them. They were able to just turn around and feel that way. And I believe they probably thought, well, we'll leave it to God, but they really were able to let go of bitterness, or so it seemed. And so this is the practice. This is the practice. Hey, Silverhead, you might have missed the main part. I'm not sure when you came in, unfortunately. I would go back. I just did a really, really beautiful loving kindness practice and prayer for the world. So that's why it's so inclusive, because the idea is if you can only wish well for those we can see in the world now. I'm going to say something that might be slightly controversial, but I don't think I think all of my viewers are able to, are spiritually that attuned that they can see this. So if you're only able to love and be kind to those who look like you, speak your language, or have the religion that you do and have your political beliefs, um, then that's not truly being a loving and compassionate person, because it's only to a very small group. Or it might be a larger group, but then it excludes the others. So, yeah, the practice we just did, the metta, is to develop this spiritual quality of love and compassion, which has positive benefits. In fact, maybe I will do a video on that, goddesses. There is a list of, like, ancient, of what being able to cultivate. It's called cultivating the heart, getting that kindness, like I said, for people who are different than you. Whoops, it looked like I cut off, but I didn't. And there's a list, and one of them is actually being able to sleep well at night, believe it or not. One of the benefits of the meditation that we just did, it's because that's the one I remember, is it's something very poetic. It's like when you lay your head down to sleep, you fall asleep quickly and well, because you have been so loving during the day. In terms of you doing this practice and at least wishing and developing your caring heart, that when you go to sleep, your mind is untroubled. Okay, so I think that's really beautiful. If you have any questions before I go, because I'm going to close it there, I've been live for about a half hour, and I know many folks will watch in the replay. Again, the theme was to remind you of your divine nature. And glass half full, yes, I just had the first session of meditation. It was wonderful. If you are at all interested, you can still join. Beautiful group of ladies. And two are retaking it, I believe, from your group specifically. And there are 7 of us in it. And I just taught it, and I was sharing at the very beginning. It was so wonderful. To have all these, just a really diverse group of women, different ages. I want to say maybe in the 60s and 70s, and some as young as maybe 30, I would say is probably the youngest. And it was just a beautiful session. So if there are any questions, or if anyone would like a card pulled and that I recognize your name, you're a regular on the channel, I will also do that. If you have a question that may need, like, just some intuitive and some support, let's see. So I'm so grateful for those of you who are here, for Lydia, Silverhead, Glass, that have commented. There's some of you watching that haven't. All right. Well, I'm so happy that you did the meditation with me. And on that note, I'm going to close the live. And again, you can always put questions in the comments below. I just wanted to tune in, check in with the community. And even though it's a little bit late on Sunday, I know a lot of folks are having supper, but hopefully they'll be able to do the practice we just did together, the prayer, the metta for peace. I think that was the reason that I came on. I don't know how to stress to you how important it is to do this practice and how powerful it is for our physical body, because we're all under stress. Again, because you are divine, you're feeling the stress of all the other humans on the planet right now. Even if you are not in the place where the war broke out, or where there's a genocide, or where there's like child slavery, you're still feeling it, okay? And so we need these spiritual practices to help maintain our balance. So on that note, sending you love and blessings, and I will see you live next Sunday, and in between, a recorded video on a topic. And do check out, I've put out 4 videos. Thank you. Thanks, Silverhead. I've put out 4 videos on really diverse topics. If you care about the channel at all and you want to encourage me, please give a thumbs up when you watch a video. And just even a quick comment tells YouTube, oh, this stuff is important. This channel by this person is getting engagement, and we like what she's doing. So Oh, you're welcome, Glass. So yeah, on your way out, give the video a thumbs up. If you watch any of my newer videos, I'm just going to go over them again. I talked about some, if you do tarot for yourself, if you pull a card that's scary, and I'm going to continue that as a series, like the different cards that are like scary. I have a recent one with a young man who healed alopecia, which is hair loss. They did it by going plant-based, and now they're trying to really tell folks, especially in the Black community, to look at changing your diet, getting rid of the junk. They grew up on junk food, like many of us. They could not find a cure for this alopecia. They did Western medicine, so check out that video. I have one about burnout. What are the signs you might be burnt out? So all around health, wellness. All right. Much love, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.